Justin Bieber, a global pop sensation, has found himself entangled in a highly publicized feud with R&B legend Usher Raymond, a longtime mentor in his early career. The tension between the two seems to stem from accusations regarding Usher's testimony in a courtroom case involving music mogul Sean "Diddy" Combs, better known as Puff Daddy, and the controversial allegations surrounding his behavior. As Usher faces increasing scrutiny over his involvement in the case, Bieber's recent social media purge and public distancing from the singer have sparked widespread speculation about the nature of their relationship. The drama surrounding this feud has captured the attention of fans and industry insiders, raising questions about loyalty, betrayal, and the hidden dynamics of the music world. Usher and Bieber's former mentor-protege relationship. At one time, Usher and Justin Bieber shared a close bond. Usher famously discovered Bieber, helping to launch his career when Bieber was still a teenager. Their professional relationship began when Usher signed Bieber to his label, Raymond Braun Media Group, in the late 2000s, marking the beginning of Bieber's meteoric rise to fame. For many years, Usher served as a mentor to Bieber, guiding him through the challenges of growing up in the public eye while navigating the pressure of stardom. However, recent events have suggested that their relationship may have been more complicated than it initially appeared. The recent controversy involving Usher's testimony in court, particularly regarding his dealings with Diddy, has thrown their once solid relationship into a state of disrepair. Bieber's abrupt social media purge and public comments seem to signal a much deeper rift between the two. The courtroom drama and Diddy's alleged misdeeds. The primary catalyst for the drama between Bieber and Usher centers around Diddy's ongoing legal troubles. The music mogul, who has long been a central figure in the entertainment world, is facing allegations related to sexual misconduct, exploitation, and abuse. These allegations have triggered a series of investigations and court proceedings, drawing the attention of both the media and the public. Usher, who has worked closely with Diddy over the years, is one of the key figures whose testimony could potentially shed light on the situation. In the courtroom, Usher has made statements that some find questionable, especially in light of his past relationships with Diddy and the broader culture of the music industry. Bieber, who has been vocal about his experiences in the entertainment world, has seemingly taken a stand against Usher's narrative, which has led to public confrontations. Justin Bieber's reaction, a stand for accountability. Bieber's public actions suggest that he is distancing himself from Usher, and perhaps even calling out the veteran singer for dishonesty. In a move that shocked many of his fans, Bieber deleted thousands of tweets and unfollowed Usher on social media, signaling a clear break from the person who once mentored him. This drastic step appears to be a response to Usher's perceived role in the unfolding legal situation involving Diddy, particularly regarding the latter's history of questionable behavior with young men in the industry. For Bieber, this is more than just an act of social media drama. He is, in a sense, making a statement about accountability and integrity within the music industry. By publicly severing his ties with Usher, Bieber is drawing attention to the ethical concerns surrounding the entertainment industry, where power and influence often overshadow the need for transparency and honesty. Usher's defense, a complicated history with Diddy. Usher's relationship with Diddy has always been somewhat murky, and recent interviews and comments have only added fuel to the fire. In a 2016 interview on The Howard Stern Show, Usher admitted that he had moved in with Diddy at a young age in order to learn the ins and outs of the music business. He described the experience as both overwhelming and eye-opening, and his offhand remarks about some of the things he witnessed in Diddy's world have raised eyebrows. Usher's cryptic comments hinted at unsettling encounters, though he did not go into detail. Many fans and critics now wonder whether Usher was merely a passive observer during this time, or if he was complicit in more troubling behavior that has been alleged. The fact that Usher's testimony in the courtroom has been called into question only intensifies the scrutiny around him, particularly given his long-standing connection to Diddy. The alleged disturbing audio recordings. The controversy took a darker turn when disturbing audio and video recordings allegedly surfaced on social media. These recordings reportedly feature conversations and incidents involving Diddy and other prominent figures in the music industry. The content of these recordings is deeply troubling, with some suggesting that they capture not only Diddy's questionable actions, but also the involvement of other well-known figures who may have been complicit in or silent about the misconduct. One particularly harrowing piece of audio allegedly features a conversation in which Meek Mill, the famous rapper, appears to be in distress. Some have speculated that the recording captures him being forced into an uncomfortable and potentially dangerous situation with Diddy. The details of this audio are unclear, but the fact that it has surfaced adds yet another layer of intrigue and suspicion to the already complicated narrative. Meek Mill's connection to the allegations. Meek Mill, a well-known rapper with a tumultuous history of legal battles, has found himself tangled in the web of allegations surrounding Diddy. In recent weeks, Meek Mill has been drawn into the controversy due to resurfacing audio that allegedly links him to Diddy in an intimate and compromising situation. According to some reports, Meek's drink may have been spiked at a party thrown by Diddy, leaving him vulnerable and potentially coerced into certain situations. While some believe Meek Mill was a victim of this encounter, others suggest that he may have been a willing participant in the events that transpired. Regardless of the true nature of the incident, Meek's involvement with Diddy has added complexity to the situation, and the rapper's responses to the allegations have only raised more questions. The role of the music industry and power dynamics. What these allegations point to is a much larger issue within the music industry. The imbalance of power between artists, producers, and record executives. The entertainment world is notoriously known for its toxic power dynamics, where young artists are often at the mercy of powerful figures who control their careers. The abuse of power, exploitation, and manipulation have long been topics of conversation in the industry, and the recent scandals surrounding Diddy, Usher, and others serve as a stark reminder of the dangers faced by those trying to make it in the business. For many young artists, the pressure to succeed and conform to the demands of industry heavyweights like Diddy and Usher can be overwhelming. The public's awareness of these issues has grown in recent years, with more and more people speaking out about the exploitation and mistreatment that occur behind the scenes. The allegations surrounding Diddy, Usher, and others underscore the need for systemic change in the way the music industry operates. The future of the feud. Will the truth prevail? As the drama between Bieber, Usher, and Diddy continues to unfold, it remains to be seen whether the truth will eventually come to light. Bieber's decision to publicly call out Usher is just one piece of the puzzle, but it signals a broader shift in how the entertainment industry is being viewed. Fans and critics alike are watching closely, waiting to see how the situation will develop and whether justice will be served. Bieber's recent comments and actions suggest that he is committed to standing up for what he believes is right, even if it means going up against someone he once considered a mentor. Usher, on the other hand, is under increasing pressure to clarify his role in the allegations surrounding Diddy, and his future in the industry may depend on his ability to provide a clear and honest account of the events in question. The rise of a music mogul. Diddy's complex legacy. Sean "Diddy" Combs, a name synonymous with success in the entertainment world, has built an empire from the ground up. Over the course of his career, he has shaped the music industry, particularly in hip-hop and R&B, by founding Bad Boy Records and launching numerous successful artists. His influence extends beyond music into fashion, acting, and entrepreneurship, with a network of businesses that have made him one of the wealthiest figures in entertainment. However, behind the glitz and glamour lies a far more complicated narrative. While Diddy's accomplishments have been lauded, his personal life and business practices have often raised eyebrows. Over the years, rumors, allegations, and legal disputes have cast shadows on his legacy. These controversies have only intensified as new information has surfaced in recent times, including claims of sexual misconduct, shady business deals, and troubling interactions with prominent figures in the entertainment world. Meek Mill's involvement, denial, and drama. One of the most controversial aspects of the unfolding scandal centers around Meek Mill, a prominent rapper known for his rise from Philadelphia's tough streets to mainstream success. Meek Mill had always been vocal about his struggles and experiences with the criminal justice system, using his platform to advocate for criminal justice reform. However, his name was soon linked to Diddy in a scandal that shocked fans and fellow celebrities alike. The rumors began when a lawsuit filed by music producer Lil Rod surfaced, alleging that Diddy had bragged about his sexual encounters with Meek Mill. This claim sent shockwaves through social media, with fans and industry insiders speculating about the truth behind these allegations. While Meek Mill publicly denied any wrongdoing, the situation only grew more complex as audio recordings allegedly emerged, purportedly featuring intimate and disturbing interactions between Meek and Diddy. The audio, which many found too graphic to play in full, painted a vivid and troubling picture of the rapper's alleged involvement. Despite the mounting evidence, Meek Mill remained defiant, resorting to a series of tweets to protect his image. In one tweet, he stated, "Every black blog site enhanced that post to make me seem," continuing to deny the authenticity of the claims and asserting that he was being unfairly targeted. Yet, despite the denial, he never outright rejected the allegations, leaving many fans uncertain about the true nature of his relationship with Diddy. The Daddy video, a resurfaced moment of controversy. As if the situation weren't complicated enough, a throwback video surfaced that further ignited the flames of controversy. In the video, Meek Mill is seen relaxing by a pool while Diddy, holding the camera, repeatedly calls him Daddy. The seemingly innocent moment quickly took on a more sinister connotation in the wake of the allegations, with viewers scrutinizing every word and gesture for deeper meaning. The video reignited the discussion surrounding the nature of Diddy's relationships with certain figures in the industry, with many wondering if the interactions were more than just friendly banter. The video, combined with the resurfacing of the audio recordings, painted a concerning picture of Diddy's behavior behind closed doors. Despite Meek Mill's repeated attempts to deflect and downplay the situation, the evidence continued to mount. Fans and critics alike were left to question whether Diddy had manipulated the situation, using his power to coerce others into compromising positions for his own gain. The allegations escalate. A federal investigation. In February 2024, the situation took a darker turn when federal authorities raided Diddy's homes in Los Angeles and Miami. The raids were part of an ongoing investigation into the music mogul's alleged involvement in a series of disturbing activities, including sexual misconduct, trafficking, and other illegal dealings. While the details of the investigation remain largely under wraps, the raid signaled that the authorities were taking these allegations seriously. As the investigation unfolded, the media began to dig deeper into the connections between Diddy and other high-profile figures in the industry. Theories and rumors began circulating about who else might be involved in Diddy's alleged actions. Some pointed to the roster of artists signed to Bad Boy Records, while others speculated about industry insiders who may have been complicit in covering up Diddy's alleged activities. The role of other industry figures, Usher, Nick Cannon, and more, while Meek Mill became the primary figure in the media frenzy surrounding Diddy's allegations, other prominent figures in the entertainment industry have also been implicated. Usher, the R&B sensation known for hits like "Yeah" and "You Got It Bad," has had a complicated relationship with Diddy over the years. Many have pointed to the infamous video where Diddy and Usher wrestle as children, suggesting that the nature of their relationship may have been inappropriate from a young age. In this video, Diddy, who is over a decade older than Usher, is seen playfully grappling with him in what some critics have described as a disturbing display of power. Usher has since tried to distance himself from the incident, but the video continues to raise questions about the power dynamics between Diddy and the young stars he worked with. Whether or not Usher was a victim or a willing participant remains unclear, but the resurfacing of this video adds a layer of complexity to the ongoing investigation. Additionally, figures like Nick Cannon, the host of The Masked Singer, have publicly addressed their connections with Diddy in the aftermath of the allegations. While Cannon has expressed sympathy for both Diddy and Cassie, his comments have raised eyebrows. On one hand, Cannon has offered support, stating that he's praying for Cassie, acknowledging the emotional toll of public scrutiny. On the other hand, he's hinted at a deeper knowledge of Diddy's behavior, noting that, despite their personal connections, he couldn't condone Diddy's alleged actions. Cannon's nuanced stance highlights the difficult position many industry figures find themselves in, torn between their loyalty to a friend and the need to address problematic behavior. The fallout. Diddy's public image in crisis. The fallout from these revelations has been swift and significant. Diddy's public image, once revered as that of a successful mogul, has taken a major hit. Fans and critics alike are questioning the morality and ethics of a man who has built his career on exploiting the talents of others. The allegations, coupled with the ongoing federal investigation, have raised larger questions about the treatment of artists in the entertainment industry, particularly within the hip-hop and R&B worlds. Diddy's reputation as a mentor and father figure to many artists is now being scrutinized under a much darker lens. The way in which he allegedly manipulated those around him for personal gain has sparked a larger conversation about the abuse of power in the entertainment industry. What was once viewed as an inspiring success story has now become a cautionary tale about the lengths some individuals will go to maintain their influence and control. A web of allegations. The rappers caught in the crossfire. One of the most shocking aspects of the unfolding story is the involvement of several well-known rappers who have been implicated in the allegations against Diddy. These include high-profile names such as Meek Mill, The Game, Usher, and Birdman. Each of these artists has been linked to the music mogul in various ways, with some hinting at uncomfortable truths, while others have remained suspiciously silent. The most notable development has been the resurfacing of a viral audio clip allegedly featuring Meek Mill, where disturbing sounds suggest a deeply unsettling situation. The identity of the individuals involved in the audio has been hotly debated, but the mere existence of such a recording has added a layer of tension to an already fraught situation. While Meek Mill has denied any wrongdoing and sought to protect his reputation through social media posts, the evidence against him continues to mount. Some fans and critics have suggested that the rapper's defensive stance could be an indication of guilt, while others argue that he is simply trying to deflect attention from a situation that he may not have been able to control. Regardless, the fact remains that the controversy surrounding Meek's relationship with Diddy has reached a fever pitch, with many left wondering if the rapper's previous public battles were simply a diversion from darker secrets. The Game's revelation, a glamorous but hollow friendship. Another major figure in this saga is The Game, a rapper who claims that his relationship with Diddy was one of mutual benefit. According to The Game, Diddy approached him years ago with the idea of collaborating on an album, but instead of heading to the studio, the two spent 2 years traveling the globe in style, living life on Diddy's private jet. During this time, The Game says they rarely, if ever, recorded any music. Instead, their days were filled with lavish parties and indulgence, particularly in Atlanta. This revelation casts a new light on Diddy's lifestyle, suggesting that for some, the mogul's world was less about artistic creation and more about opulence and indulgence. The Game's experience suggests a lifestyle filled with excess, but it also raises questions about what might have been going on behind closed doors during these glamorous escapades. It's also worth noting that The Game's past has come under scrutiny due to rumors about his time as a male exotic dancer before breaking into the music scene. A mixtape cover released by 50 Cent fueled these rumors, featuring an image of The Game allegedly in his dancer outfit. This not-so-innocent connection to Diddy only adds another layer to the growing pile of questions surrounding the rapper's relationship with the mogul. Did these shared experiences extend beyond mere partying and business, or was there something far more troubling happening beneath the surface? The enigmatic role of Usher: a victim or a willing participant? Usher's involvement in the Diddy controversy is particularly complex. For years, Usher has been associated with Diddy, particularly during the early stages of his career. At just 13 or 14 years old, Usher was sent to what many have dubbed Puffy Flavor Camp, a term that has since become a dark joke among insiders about Diddy's alleged grooming practices. Usher himself has admitted that during his time under Diddy's mentorship, he was exposed to a world of excess and indulgence, one that forced him to confront uncomfortable situations at a young age. He has gone on record to say that his time in New York, under Diddy's influence, was filled with late nights and questionable decisions, something that many have interpreted as the mogul's attempt to control and shape him as both an artist and a person. In a 2017 interview with Oprah on her Masterclass series, Usher explained the difficult choices he had to make in order to survive in a world that often seemed too fast and too dangerous for someone his age. He describes a world where partying until the early hours of the morning and being thrust into clubs at an age when he should have been focused on his music, not the excesses of the industry, were part of the environment. Usher's story, filled with moments of tension and confusion, paints a picture of a young artist struggling to reconcile his ambition with the pressures and darker side of the entertainment industry. Usher's relationship with Diddy has been a subject of much speculation, with some even suggesting that Usher might have been a victim of the mogul's manipulative tactics. As more information emerges, some insiders are pointing to the darker aspects of their connection, hinting at incidents that might have left lasting scars on Usher's life and career. Usher has yet to publicly address the legal troubles surrounding Diddy, but his past experiences and the nature of his early career raise critical questions about what really went on behind closed doors during that time. The disturbing video and its aftermath. Perhaps the most disturbing development in this ongoing saga is the emergence of a video showing Diddy allegedly physically assaulting his ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, in 2016. The video, which was obtained by CNN, shows Diddy in an elevator at the Intercontinental Hotel in Los Angeles, violently dragging Cassie, pushing her, and throwing a vase in her direction. This chilling footage has added a new layer to the controversy, casting a long shadow over Diddy's already tarnished reputation. In response to the video, Diddy took to Instagram, offering a public apology and acknowledging that his behavior was inexcusable. He expressed deep remorse for his actions and vowed to seek professional help, including therapy and rehab, to address his issues. However, Many critics have questioned the sincerity of his apology, particularly given the ongoing legal battles and the troubling nature of the accusations against him. For many, this video marks a turning point in the public's perception of Diddy, as it provides undeniable visual evidence of his abusive behavior. While he may claim to have sought redemption, the damage to his public image may be irreversible. The ongoing fallout. What's next? As the situation continues to unfold, the spotlight on Diddy and his interactions with these prominent artists is unlikely to fade anytime soon. With each new revelation, the story becomes more complex, forcing fans and industry insiders alike to reconsider their perceptions of the mogul and his influence. The legal ramifications are still unclear, and many questions remain unanswered. Will the truth ever come to light? Or will this tangled web of allegations remain shrouded in mystery, with the truth lost in the haze of gossip, speculation, and legal proceedings? For now, the public is left waiting for more details to emerge. The mystery surrounding Diddy, his relationships with these rappers, and the darker aspects of the music industry that have come to light have only deepened the intrigue. As more revelations unfold, it will be interesting to see how those involved respond and what impact this scandal will have on the careers of those who have been caught in the crossfire.